Well, this is my first attempt at doing this video. Never did one before, but I figure maybe I can give you a hand with that problem you're having with your Lee auto drum. First you take your hopper off, okay? And obviously the only part of this that can't be replaced free from Lee would be this cast piece right in here. So start off to remove the whole, take the whole thing apart. Start off by taking the drum out. And obviously, I mean, I'm sure you've probably done this. This is not difficult. Get that out of there. Okay, and we'll take the drum itself out. Now you have your gears in here, and that's, you seem to have a skipping problem, but not sure what's going on there. This lever here clicks forward and aft. You can hear it click in place sometimes. Here, click, and it clicks again. Now, if it's in the forward position, the drum won't move at all when you, pull the lever of your press. So I found I had that issue last week, and I figured that out pretty quickly. But to take this apart, you simply need a small screwdriver, small flat tip screwdriver like this one, and there's a ring right here. You see it goes right around. Take that ring and just very carefully, very easy, lift up on it, pry it out of place, and you'll see your first gear piece falls right out. Okay, lay that to the side. Now you got a ring here, and then you got this bigger ring. All right, so far, pull this forward so it clicks, so you can now move it. This gear piece pretty much lifts out of place. There's one, and then this one here will actually, I guess that's not going to come out at the moment. There's an O-ring here, okay, because you're going to want to take this piece out. Okay, so take your screwdriver and get in there with that O-ring. Try not to damage it, but I'm sure you can replace it. Underneath it, remove the O-ring. Just a regular rubber O-ring. Once you get that, this metal plate here comes out. Metal plate comes out like that. Put that to the side, and then what actually attaches it to your die, or to your riser, actually slides right out. It slides in and out underneath of these tabs. So slide that to the side. Might as well put the O-ring over there where it belongs. Alright, now, with that loose, like that, we should be able to slide that arm right out of there. Okay? Now, this is the most, really part that you got to be careful with, but it's not hard. If you see right here, there's a catch right there. Alright? From the other direction, there's a catch right there. Alright? I held my finger on this to make sure it didn't go flying all over the place. You can lift up on it, and you see it popped. Take the whole assembly, turn it, and you see it popped. That's your spring crusher. Excuse me. Now, obviously, you can see down into the barrel there. There is a plastic piece. I'm sure it can be removed and replaced. I haven't done it yet. Right here, that's where your powder drops through. There's also a piece here. That's rubber. I know you can get those from Lee too to replace those. I like to clean it out in here once in a while. Get some of the gunk out. Probably take a little rubbing alcohol and clean that black off of there. But I'm thinking that your problem on your Lee auto drum may be something in this spring. Check the spring. Check the entire mechanism. Okay. Now, just to put it back together, really quite easy. What am I missing here? Oh, okay. You got to make sure you turn it So this arm goes in here. Give it a press. Press up with your thumb. Okay. I didn't know I was off camera there. Press up with your thumb. And you know what I found to do? This is how I did it yesterday. You can get a little more pressure there with a screwdriver down the end. Put the screwdriver in the end and press up. And that'll get you, and then click it over. Once you're in, you're in. All right? Now we're going to go back together. From here, I'm going to put my arm in. The arm, I believe, goes in this direction. Yes. Goes in this direction with the L pointing towards you. Okay. We could now come down here, slide your ring in, slide your retainer in. Okay, this way that keeps that from falling out. Your O-ring goes back on. That'll obviously reseat itself a little nicer, I guess, when you screw it into your die or into your riser. But that's how that goes. Make sure that turns nicely. Alright, now, these here, this gear here, you know, as long as all the teeth are clean and everything, it's got 2 tabs on it. One there, one here. The middle tab goes through the black. The end tab goes into that hole right there. So it's a little tricky to do this, but you get that in the hole first. You try to get it all lined up. Let me see if I can do this. I'll sit down here for a second. I'm trying to do this. You see, it doesn't give you a lot of play here. A lot of room to play around. So it gets a little bit of a pain in the butt there. Where are you? Here we go. And I'm in. Okay, click. Now, that puts it in the right position for you. Alright. Now, when you go to turn this over, put your finger on that so it doesn't come out. I had it drop out once or twice on me yesterday. Flip the whole thing over. Okay. Now you see your very first tooth here has to line up perfectly with the very first tooth right here where my thumb is. So we're going to just slide that in. Try and get it in there. Okay, see, now I'm off on that one. I'm going to go post up, give it a slight turn, and now I'm in place. Alright. Now, from there, once again, trying to hold the whole mechanism together, grab your ring. It's got a little notch here that fits into the slot here. Okay, press that together, keeping your thumb, keeping your finger on that spindle on the inside. Once you get that, this also has a notch right there. Let's see if you can see it. There's a notch right there. That lays right to the left-hand side of that notch right here. Okay, they don't go together; they go side to side. So let me put it on. This actually, strangely enough, only fits on one way. It won't go on any other way. So just look for that notch. Put that toward the top. You gotta play with it a little bit to make sure you get it in place just right. Might be able to. There it is. I jiggled it a little bit. Got that in. Now, don't press it too much. You can see where this ring goes now. Place the ring on. Kind of give it a little nudge here. Okay, there we go. That part. Yeah, see, I slipped out. Oh, there it is. Sometimes it gets a little tricky here. Okay, here we go. There we go. Make sure it's firmly seated in all its little spots. 1, 2, 3, all the way around. And around here. Put your drum back in. Screw it all back on. And, you'll make your adjustments, obviously. You know, the Lee manual talks about how to do that. And then click it in place so then it'll rise. Stick it back on your riser and give it a shot. See what happens. If you find anything broken, obviously you know what the issue is. As I said, all the parts, Lee's terrific with their free parts list. You know, just pull up their website. You know, you just pay shipping. So, good luck. Yeah, let me know how you make out. I'm very interested in this problem you're having. All right, have a good day. Bye.